So I get asked this question a lot more than I'd like to be asked, but I thought I will explain because probably it's confusing for some people that follow me on social media. What does this guy do? Where does this guy live? What is the situation? Now, I'm not trying to boast about myself or anything like that. I'm not talking about that. The main thing I'm going to get about over here is why I feel every single person, if you've got a family, please dismiss what I'm about to say. But if you are a single guy, you should leave the UK. Get out of the UK. Go and live abroad. And I'm going to give you an example. I've lived in other countries as well, but for this instance, I'm going to give you an example about Thailand. First of all, let me just start with where I'm sat. I'm sat on the 25th floor in this new condominium. I'm sat in a cinema hall right now. There is what? How many seats is there in here? There's like 6 seats in here. Massive seats, you know, proper chill out. There's a massive cinema in front of me over here. I'll probably show you at the end of the video. Massive cinema. I'm in the cinema hall right now. And I've just booked it out. And I'm sat up here making content for you guys. And I'm going to show you my apartment as well. Shall I show you my apartment in this video? I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be hard for me to show you. I'll show you my whole apartment in another video. But trust me, it's nice, okay? It's a nice apartment. My apartment, unfortunately, is only on the 10th floor, but it is what it is. I've got a gym outside. Really nice gym. I showed you the gym in the video. There's a pool outside, infinity pool. Amazing infinity pool. There's a sauna and steam room, which is out of this world. It is amazing. It's on this floor, and it overlooks the buildings below. I'm going to try and get a picture. You have to book it, so I'm not going to be able to get one today, but tomorrow I'll try and get you guys a video or a picture from the sauna. It is amazing. I've never been to a sauna this high, like on the 25th floor, and you overlook everything. It's unbelievable. And why I'm boasting and bragging about this is, guess how much this cost me? Before bills, because you have to pay electric and water over here, about £500 a month. And I get all this. I mean, yes, you have an app, you have to book all this stuff. So if you want the cinema, use the cinema hall. Like today, I wanted to use the cinema. And you can have like, invite all your friends round. You can get the popcorn, you can get food. We've got a massive cinema screen here. There's a little area outside you can sit. There's offices downstairs for conference calls. You can have business meetings here. Whatever you want to do, you know what they call it? Is it a digital nomad? Is that what it is? I don't know. Some guy who lives abroad and works abroad, whatever they call it. This is the perfect place for it. You have your own apartment, amazing shower, bedding's great, it's brand new. Look for someone new like this. I'm just giving you an example. Look for someone new. But I'm just showing you this is a budget one. This is like not even the best, and it's amazing. The reason why last time I paid a little bit more, but this time it's a bit less because this is a newer build. So still the same stuff, but it's a newer build. Now, for £500, £600 maximum I will be paying with bills at the end of the month when I move out. That's a monthly rental. If I was to take this thing on for a year, which I would advise anybody to do, the price comes down by about 30%. So definitely recommend it. Now, why the hell are you guys in the UK? A friend of mine rented in London, box standard basic bag of shit room with a shared bathroom for 6 people, and he was paying about £900. Now that price has gone up to over £1,000. Any shitty room in London is going to cost you about £1,200. Am I right? You guys know this. If you live in London, please comment down below. I'd like to hear it. Then you got to travel to work, and it's traffic. You might risk getting stabbed. You might risk getting robbed. I left my keys in my bike downstairs. I hired a bike. I hire it for the month. I'm only here for a month, and I'm off to China, and then I'm off to Japan, and all will be explained soon why I'm going there. But I had my bike, and because I don't ride a bike on a regular basis, and I had loads of bags and shopping to carry, waters and stuff like that, I had it hooked onto the moped. I've left the key inside the ignition. I cannot tell you how many times I've done that in Thailand. Probably the 10th time I've done that, and guess what? The key's either always still there, or the security guards pick the keys and put it in his pocket. It's a very safe, secure place. There are helmets on the floor. Not the floor, but like there's a little ledge where people just leave their helmets. They don't even hang them on the bikes. And nobody takes them. Nobody takes anything. It's a very safe place. So, rent is cheap. The place is safe. You can work online if you work online like me. I do every single thing online. Couple of things I don't do online I have to travel for, hence why I'm here, and that's why I've got to travel. But why, if you were a single guy, would you want to live in the UK? If you are under the age of 30 and you're single, or even if you're in a relationship, what I would advise you to do This is going to be bad advice for most people. In fact, it's not going to be bad advice. It's not going to be nice advice for most people, but it's what you should do. Dump your missus, move to Thailand. That's not to say Thai girls are any better. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is come over here and see what happens, what women are really about. Because you can see through everything going over here. Women in Thailand are like made of glass. And when I say that, I don't mean they're delicate. I mean you can see through things. In the UK and other countries, Western society, there's always an agenda. Or you might be dating someone for a few years and then something happens, shit hits the fan, and you think, wow, I never expected that. You don't get that in Thailand. In Thailand, you get what you see. That's what I'm trying to say. And it's not just Thailand. Anywhere that's not the West, women are generally see-through. You can see it. This is what they want. This is what they want of you. This is what they can provide. And this is how they can better your life. They will stay on the sidelines. You provide for them and you be a man. None of that 50-50 Western crap. None of that, I will change the nappies if you change the nappies. None of that, listen, bro. This isn't a brag from me, by the way. This is not a brag. I've never changed my daughter's nappies, ever. And you know why? People are going to say, oh, you're not a real man because you don't change your nappies. No. Let me get it straight. First of all, my daughter's nappies, the best person to change my daughter's nappies when she was younger was her mother. She can do a better job than me, so why should I do a bad job? It's a very delicate situation over there. There's all sorts of stuff that can go wrong. Why should I risk her health just to chip in halfway, 50-50? No. Do your bit. Let them do their bit. That's if you have a family. But if you haven't got a family, come to Thailand and see what it's about. I'm going to speak about women and going to get right into that in another video. But right now, this is for the single guys. This is for the guys who are working your 9-to-5s, who are working online, or want to get away from the rat race. Get out to Thailand. I would say other countries as well, but I know not a lot about those other countries. I know a lot about Thailand. I've lived here for a while. This is probably my 6th trip. And every time I come, it's for 2 to 3 months at a time. So I've spent I spent about a year here in total. So I know quite well what Thailand is. I know Bangkok, I know Phuket, and I know Pattaya, which is where I am right now. So you have that, the sun as well. Vitamin D on your face. When I got here, I curse myself now, okay? Hope I don't. When I got here, it said it was raining every single day. And I still look at my phone now, and do you know what it says on my phone? It says on my phone it's raining every single day. But I look outside, and it's 36 degrees every single day, and it hasn't once rained. It said here, I can't make this up. I cannot make this up. I don't know if you can see that, guys. I don't know if you can see that. But if you can't see it, it says mostly cloudy. It's not cloudy. It hasn't been cloudy. 50%, 60%, 60%, 60%, 60% chance of rain all week. Weather 28 to 34. The weather has been 28 to 34 and there's been 0 chance of rain. So where you read this is incorrect. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't rain in this season. Of course it rains in this season, but I'm just saying the weather is way better here than it is anywhere in the UK. I know America's nice for weather, but in the UK, especially the UK guys, get the hell out of the UK. You come over here, you don't have to spend £600. £600 might be out of someone's budget. I'm just comparing it to London. If you live in London, £600 is amazing. Maybe you don't want to spend £600. Maybe you can spend £250 and get a nice accommodation. My friend lives in Pattaya. Decent accommodation. Might not be the best, but it's decent. But there's also 2-3 swimming pools. There's a rock climbing feature within the swimming pool. There's a gym. There's a sauna. There's a jacuzzi. And there is... What have I missed? There's a meeting room. And there's a Japanese garden on the 50th floor, wherever he lives. And there's something else I can't really remember. But the point I'm trying to say is he pays £180. With bills are about 40 quid a month. That's it. Water and electric. That's all you're paying. You can stay in top-notch accommodation. The last time I left Thailand, I paid 1,700 baht for my water and electric. And I left my AC on all day. Because when I finish the gym, I like to come to a cool room. I don't want to sit in a room, sweaty, turn the AC on, wait half an hour for it to cool down. I always leave the AC on. Not because I'm balling, it's just the way I like it. So there's that as well. You can live on the cheap here. Food. Now, don't let me get you started on the food. The food is amazing. Amazing food out there. You can eat very clean, healthy food. I don't like to eat, like too much out. Like, you can really, if you wanted to go cheap in Thailand, you can get a meal for like £2. I like to spend like £5-6 on my meal. I like to sit down. I like to get my laptop out. I like to get to work, make a few calls, do whatever. The settings are nice, on the beach side, a couple of nice restaurants. But you still never pay more than £10 a meal, and that's with a drink and a dessert. You know, I like my desserts. That's how I do it. But averagely, if you wanted to live here and you wanted to spend on, let's just say, a day of eating 3 meals, you could get away with a £5. If you wanted to now cook your own food, you'd be an idiot to cook your own food over here. I'm not even going to get into it, so let's forget about cooking your food. Don't cook your own food. No one should cook their own food, ever, unless you're female. Am I going to get barred for that? No, I'm sure it don't flag up and stuff like that. Anyway, so you have your food covered. To travel around the place, I've got a moped. The moped costs me like £100 a month. Petrol is so cheap, it's unbelievable. You will not believe how cheap petrol is. You just bang in like, I think it's like £3 and it lasts me a week. And I travel everywhere on mine. You know, I'm up and down the place, all over the place. You have normal shops as you do in the UK. You got your Nike, you got your Adidas, you've got your Decathlon, you've got Sports Direct, did I say? No, like your sports stores, but not like sports. It's like Sports Direct, but it's called something else. It's another franchise in Asia. Everything's legit. You can get your snides if you're into your snides, your fake Jordans and stuff like that. You have markets for that. You can do all that kind of stuff. Electronic products everywhere, cheap as hell. You've got like an Amazon, which is called Lazada. Everything's there. Why the hell are you guys still in the UK? What are you doing in the UK? Move to Thailand. It's very simple. At least come for a month. Pack your bag up. Put it in the yellow storage. Drop it off to your mum and dad's garage. Do whatever you need to do. If you are a single guy in the UK working a 9 to 5, put some savings in the bank and get yourself out to Thailand. If you're a guy who has a mortgage in the UK, sell your house. Put the savings in the bank, get yourself out to Asia. Travel the place. Do a month in Thailand, a month in Cambodia, a month in Laos, a month in Japan, a month in China. Try everywhere out. UK is a failed society. The economy is falling like at a rapid pace. Inflation at its all-time high. And they're telling you, well, UK is in debt by something trillion. Who to? Who are they in debt to? This is what I don't get when it says about debt. You can print the money. Imagine you're in debt to yourself, yeah? I'm not going to go on this too much, but imagine you're in debt, but you could print the money at home. Imagine that. Imagine your dad said, you say to your dad, Dad, can I borrow £10 off you? And he says, yeah, you take £10 off your dad. Your dad says, you got to pay back the £10. Okay, cool. But your dad also has a machine that can print the £10. Well, okay, he prints the £10. Now he's back, so he's not lost out his £10. Now, you still got to give him £10 back. So then you've also got a machine that can print £10. Print the £10, give it him back. Now your dad's richer and you've made an extra £10 magically appear out of thin air. No, you haven't. You've made £20 magically appear out of thin air because he's also got his £10 back. He's made another £10 and you got the £10. And if you are very smart, you will just pick up right there that I've just explained how the banking Federal Reserve System works. If you're smart enough to pick that up. If you're not, then maybe I'm the stupid one. Who knows? I'm the stupid one maybe. But it's all bullshit. We're in debt. Rishi Sunak's going to do this. Johnson's going to do this. We're going to save you. The UK's a thriving economy. We're not going to let immigrants in no more. Forget it, bro. Become the immigrant. Become the immigrant. Go to another country, man. Go to another country and say, listen, they're after me, bro. I need to get into this country. I don't want to be. The UK's after me. My life is in danger in the UK. They're going to be like, your life's in danger in the UK. How's that possible? You say, yes. They're from who? Say the government. The government are out to get me. The government are out for me right now. I need protection. I need asylum. Go and move to Somalia. Go and move to Thailand. Go and move to Laos. Go and move to Japan. Go move to another country. Anywhere is better than the UK right now. Let me tell you that. I can almost guarantee you, and I can bet money on it right now. I know firsthand what you guys need to do is pack up your bag, get moving, comment down below, like, and please subscribe.